Hey everybody, this is Mike Gordon, and welcome back to my perfect playthrough of Legend of Zelda on NES. We have cleared levels 1 through 4, and I accidentally pressed pause by mistake. We got a new stepladder as a result, so now we are ready to collect the 2 remaining heart containers on the overworld. But first, I want to restock on health. Not being able to hit anything from a long distance is not my idea of a good time. So I gotta skip this guy. I'm probably just gonna try to make my way to the fairy fountain straight away. I don't want to beat this around the bush. We were able to take those guys out in rapid succession, and yep, this is the second of 2 fairy fountains. And now we can go around Hyrule collecting some new additional upgrades as well. So I'm not just talking about the 2 remaining heart containers on the overworld. So I'm gonna head down. And right now I'm just gonna head down, 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 because going all the way down takes us all the way down to, I believe, L8. Yep. And we just keep heading right, right, right. And we're following the coastline. Remember these places where we used to grind for rupees? Well, the early part of our campaign anyways. And now we're just trying to clear these enemies who are all in our way. Alright, we need to ourselves. Alright, disappointed. We already went in that shop, so we're going to... I gotta clear out the sea monster. We missed. Oh well. And there's literally nothing to do up there. I think that's just... I don't know what I would call it. Maybe it's... Take it when you want. So yeah, you use this is the only other place to use the raft. And now we have all the overworld heart containers, and only have the 4 remaining in levels 5 through 8. I guess you could say that that second set of bridges was meant to act as like a smoke screen. Anyways, there's nothing else for us to do other than to make our way up to Death Mountain. We finally took out the sea monster. A good time. I'll go this way. Yeah, I have no idea why I'm following this guy. We could just ignore him. We have to keep going. Now, we could take on level 6 now. But since we are at 12 heart containers total, hearts of health, we can now take up another side quest and obtain our true ultimate weapon. You know, we start with the wind sword. We've been playing the whole game up till now with the white sword, and now we are going to upgrade to the master sword. I think it's technically classified as the magical sword, but magical. So we could cross over here, but yeah, back then because we didn't have the step ladder, but now we do. And it's just a shop that we've already been to. Now there are a few shops and a few pay rupee caves and one rupee cave, where you are gifted some rupees that I've yet to uncover. Buy something, will ya? We don't need to buy anything. And we are going to make our way right here. Let's play money-making game. And this is a little premature, but we have another gambling hall to uncover as well. Just one more gambling hall. And we need to be able to get good results from the falling boulders so we could get up there safely. There. And now we're in Death Mountain. We remember this place because this will be the final dungeon, or the location of the final dungeon. But first we have to pay some repairs. Remember, this is all meant to accomplish everything the game has to offer. It's too close. I wanted to... We've already been here, did we? Oh well, we are going to continue on. And right beneath that statue was the Power Bracelet, which now gives us the ability to push really strong boulders out of the way. The benefit to that is, technically it's not an item you need to beat the game, but it makes things way easier. It allows us access to our ultimate weapon, for starters. And only that, pay me for the door repair charges. So that's the second of 4 remaining. So now it's 2 remaining. And while these aren't necessarily unreachable, they are so far out of the way, we might as well not go for them right away. On this area. Secret to everybody. So this is the last secret rupee stash for us. We got all the other ones previously, and we have to manip the boulders so we can get up there safely. Alright, that's... okay. Door number 3. Door repairs number 3. Just one more to go, and we are done. And yeah, we don't even need to go up there. Up there is effectively a dead end. So I'm just gonna shoot these things. And yeah, I blew them up so I could nab a bomb. So I could replenish my bombs. Even though I need to bomb that thing up there. Just a ordinary shop. We already have everything here. Yeah, we don't need to go there. Oh yeah, it was a dead end. We could have made it up there if we wanted to, but we needed to get the uncover a shop first. And this is the final door repair in the game. From here on out, we no longer have to deal with these ambush thingies. I actually thought they were going backwards at first, but they weren't. On here, and we got another bomb drop, and another bomb drop. Now we're gonna manip the gambles all the way back to max, or at least close to near max. Let's play a money-making game. Alright, so a couple 50s will get us back on top. Alright, just one more 50 should do. And there we go. Yeah, we had to hit max rupees. We still are 5 short of the max, but those are very easy to replenish. So now, to make our way down here. We have to make our way to our next destination, which houses our sword. Now, with the sword, we could probably do more damage to these centaur enemies, as they are some of the most dangerous enemies in the game. Oh yeah, and keep that square up. Keep that square up there. The one with the 4 rocks. We'll be back there real soon. And we unveiled yet another shop, potion shop. Alright, this should make things easier to navigate around. Unfortunately, even with the stopwatch, you still can't hurt those flying things. I have no idea how you're supposed to kill them, if it's even possible to kill them. Zelda series, and in later entries, it is possible to kill them. I'm just not sure if it's possible to do it here, and we move the Gristro aside so we can nab the Master Sword, our ultimate weapon. Now we need to make it our way. With all that done, it's time to make our way. Well, there's a couple more caves left to unearth. Before we reach level 5, they're not totally out of the way, but we have to take a detour to get them. And side note, you still have to kill all these enemies before you can move the boulders. So the warp points actually take you to one of the corresponding warp points, like this one right here. And they kind of cycle through depending on which warp that you're on. So that is the penultimate shop for us to cover. Now we need to make our way to L5. By the way, this is another location for a warp point we could have taken to get to L5. We don't need to because it's right there. Just push the stone up north and there it is. Could not do this previously until you have the Power Bracelet. Well, I technically could have made use of these Power Bracelets earlier. So I was kind of expecting the bombs to work, but guess not. Those blue crab things are fully expected to drop bombs when they feel like it. So I guess it's some enemies that will drop bombs on the 10th kill and others won't. Or it's not this bush. Let me just clear these guys out. Maybe that's the other one. Huh. Oh yeah! It's not that side we need to burn, it's the other one. It's third bush on the west side down the eastern passage. Complicated wording. So we've uncovered all the shops at last, so... Ooh, we barely passed that blue... I don't know what they're called, the blue things. Now to make our way to level 5 now, we've got everything we need. The key to getting there is go up. As like the old lady we saw in part 1, just keep going up, up, up. Do 4 times, and we will gain access to this to level 5. Believe it or not, we weren't as close to this level as you'd think before we used that warp point. But we would have had an easier time getting there from where was it? Alright, now these rabbit things won't be hopping around everywhere anymore. Alright. Now, starting at level 5, we will be introduced to Dig Dogger hates certain kinds of sound. Okay, that's a hint of the next boss we're gonna fight at the end of this dungeon. Should we? No, we don't need to. That's a little too premature, I would say. Because now we actually have to find another secret pass. We need a secret staircase that will take us to a couple items, as well as a bomb upgrade. Oh great, even with the Master Sword, these guys are annoying. At least it only takes 2 hits to kill this time. And we entered and exit. And exit and re-enter. It sucks that that thing replenishes its health and... Can you stop that? And yes, we had to kill them all just to have access to the stairs. You can't put, even with the Power Bracelet, you can't push any blocks out of the way when there are still enemies present. So yeah, instead of taking us straight to a treasure room, it takes us to this secret passage takes us to another part of the dungeon. Where it is there that we get to uncover our new item. You might think this would be like a shortcut to the boss or something, given our close proximity, but it's actually not. So we need to push this block out of the way. It's another set of stairs, this time taking us to the treasure room where we get our item. The item that will help us defeat the 5th boss is this flute right here. But it's not just its only gimmick. Its main feature is when used on the overworld map, it calls upon a little tornado that will send us to the next closest dungeon in sequential order. And that's not all. Let's just clear these guys out. We go inside the secret passage. I bet you'd like to have more bombs. Yep, at the cost of 100 rupees. We can increase our bomb capacity from 8 to 12. And this ain't even the last bomb capacity upgrade we will be getting. Right, we are going to make our way back, and this time it's the Blue Knights that are just guarding our way back. By the way, the level 5 boss is kind of difficult without the flute. But yeah, the flute can actually help us with this third type of enemy that will act as our 5th boss. And strange enough, that North Passage doesn't open back up. I don't know why. There's nothing indicating, but because we took this detour, now we have to defeat these guys all over again. They respawn after every 10 rooms. So now, let's bomb these Dodongos. Feed some Dodongos some bomb. They are completely impenetrable to our sword attacks, so this is the way to go. Luckily, they will somewhat help with replenishing our bombs. That's where we came from. I don't think we need to go through this door. No, we don't. Maybe that's just a one-way door, I don't know. So we go in here, so we can pick up the map. And you can see there's a door to the right as well, but we can't get there yet. Just trust me. There's like a big lake in there. Making good strides and replenish our rupees. We need to enter the next passage. No, we don't. We will just keep heading north. Missed the orange guys, but that's fine. We don't need a stopwatch for a room devoid of enemies. But we do need the arrows to one-shot these rabbits. And of course the mummies are tanking them. The downside of using the arrows is because there isn't an actual quiver of arrows keeping track of how many you've got. Instead, each use of the arrow costs rupees. Your rupees act as your quiver. At least we're back to max bombs. Again, the clock is kind of pointless. And now we are in the penultimate room before the boss. Ooh, that's a very good one. A good set of shots. And I think we're done with the arrows for now. But before we go face the boss, let's bomb this wall. Secret power is said to be in the arrow. That is also a hint about another boss we will be fighting, as well as those rabbit-type enemies. But more to the point, the secret of being this boss is this flute. Play it straight away, and he shrinks down to a puddle, and it only takes 2 hits to knock him out. Now, before we collect the Triforce, let's visit this room so we can get that filled on the map. Who knows, we might get lucky and get a bomb drop. Nope. Guess we weren't there yet. So now we collect, and there's the full appearance of the map. We collect our final Triforce piece. After we clear out this enemy, I will be signing out. Alright, so next time on our perfect playthrough of Legend of Zelda, we will be taking on Level 6. Leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. With all out of the way, this is Mike Gorin, sign out.